All right. Looks like we live again. We live. Looks like we live. I'll give it a couple more seconds to see if anybody hops on. But hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. If you're watching me, drop a comment so I can see it. Sometimes I can't see who's on unless they drop a comment. All right, no worries. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this live. Hey guys, my name is Charliette Cummings. For those who don't know me, I am located in Dallas, Texas. I was born here. And I just want to share with you guys some of the books and stuff I've been reading. So recently I've been getting some more questions about like, how did you get so good with credit and finances and stuff? Excuse my appearance, I'm quarantining over here. So this is the way I look. But besides that, I got into like some serious trouble a few years ago with our finances in regards to credit. So I know some of you guys have recently viewed my interview that I did with another group of ladies like 2 weeks ago or so. So this live is in lieu of what happened with that or whatever, because people still had questions. It was like, how did you get so good at this stuff? So basically, I got so good at credit and finances is because I got in so much trouble and I refused to go back. So some things that people have been asking me like, hey, what type of books are you reading and stuff like that. So let me tell you guys what I've been reading. So this is one of them. And she is like my go-to. So I'm gonna show you this book if you can see it. So I want to know if have any of you guys read this book yet? Have you read this book? It's called Living Check to Monday by Dr. Lynn Richardson. Have you read this book yet? If you haven't, you actually should. This lady right here is a beast. I follow her religiously when it comes to finances. So this book right here basically talks about credit, finances, as well as financial security and how to save money. It's a very small book. Look at this right here. Look how small this is. So it took me maybe, I want to say it's probably took me probably like a day or so to read it because it was so small. So guys, if you are not following this lady right here, you out of the loop real quick. So if you don't know about Dr. Lynn Richardson, she was on the Steve Harvey Show. She was also on Good Morning America. She's been on various different news platforms in regards to finances and credit and stuff like that. So I just decided to start following her and started to purchase some of her books and stuff like that as far as credit and finances, guys. When it comes to credit and finances, a lot of these things we weren't taught in school, and I'm not specifically like talking about investing and stuff like that. I'm talking about like the basics, like how to keep credit, how to build credit, what credit is, and stuff like that. It's important, but it's not important until you need it. Let's be honest. Let's be truthful. It's not important until you need it for something. So I just started to do a lot of research and do a lot of in-depth things on credit and understand it better. Hold on, my computer's about to die, so let me plug up my computer. Hold on. So yeah, that is pretty much the gist of this particular live. Now, with this book, she's going to go into detail about how to save. Some of these concepts are so simple, you'll be like, really? I could have been doing that. And you'll be like blown away with some of the concepts and stuff she teach in the book. She is very thorough, but at the same time, she puts it down to your level. she puts it to the granular basics, like, hey, just do this or what have you, in this book. And in addition to that, she also teaches you how to pay yourself, and as well as some other concepts in this book as well. You pay yourself before you do all of your other things, and distribute your money to your bills and stuff like that. Very simple things that, like, dang, I should have been doing this already. But then again, too, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So um, this book right here, as well as some of the other concepts that she teaches, has been extremely powerful when it comes to the financial standpoint of me learning so much about credit. Just to give you like a little tidbit of what happened on the webinar that we had like 2 weeks ago. Basically, what happened to me was, by trade, I actually am I'm a software tester. I test software. And I went to school, of course, like most of us do, to get jobs and stuff. We go to school. However, when I went to school, I did not anticipate the amount that I was gonna owe for my student loan, which was well over $1,200 a month. So that's pretty much what happened, and how it kind of spiraled out of control, because eventually you're gonna have to owe that student loan and you gotta start making those payments. But it's not a lot of people that can pay $1,200 a month. I mean, let's be for real. So that's pretty much how I got into a spiral of financial things, trying to keep up with all of these different things going on, plus a student loan payment of $1,200 that just was not feasible for me or feasible for anybody. But the thing was about that is that I should have thought about it when I was in school, that, X amount of debt is not worth, doing this way. I could have did it another way. I could have probably done it cheaper. Of course, all that stuff now, once all of it's over and said and done. So it's pretty much a situation to where, better now, and now you can do better, if that makes sense. So yeah, I would just highly recommend. I actually put her book in the caption above so you can see it. Again, I'm gonna show you the book one more time if you can see it and the camera's not blurring it out. It's Living Check to Monday. The book is called Living Check to Monday. I'm telling you guys, this will put your perspective in a different light. Since I had like so many credit challenges, I knew that I had to do something. So that's pretty much what this live is about. I knew that I had to get the resources that I need to understand credit more. Plus, I need to educate myself on finances as a whole. So that's what I did. So I started to educate myself on finances. Then, as well, I also became a credit consultant also. Just to give you guys a little background on our progress and what we made. So basically, the ramifications of what I did in the past, which was I had a high expensive student loan. Then on top of that, I decided to do a debt settlement, which was not smart. I mentioned that on the webinar 2 weeks ago, and that's what I did to my credit. However, as of this point, I reached out, I got some help, I educated myself more so on credit and finances. As to date, right now, my husband and I have gotten 300 points back on our credit report, as well as we've had 48 negative items removed. 48. That's a lot. Yes, it's a lot. Just dealing with that whole entire situation, it just opened my eyes into another perspective in regards to how finances actually work. So I refuse to be in a situation to where I was going to go back to that place again, because it was horrible. Just the lack of understanding of everything and just being hit with all these things just coming out the woodworks. It was just too much. It was too overwhelming. So I knew that the only thing that I can do at that particular standpoint was to be able to educate myself to get out of that situation. That's the only thing that I knew to do, and I did. And but I reached out for help. I reached out for help to be able to understand my situation more, to be able to know how to make the right moves, to be able to get in a better position than what I was. So so yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, guys, you have to educate yourself on this stuff if you really want to play this game on a whole nother level. It takes education and it takes time to actually learn a lot of these concepts because believe it or not knocking the school system or anything like that, but a lot of this stuff we did not learn in school. So we have to reteach ourselves on what we need to do and also reteach our kids. So I cannot see the comments for whatever reason. So if you're making comments and I can't see them, I will definitely reach out to you guys after I get off the live, but I can't see them. I guess because I'm on my computer. I have no idea. But again, I'm going to show you this book like one more time because you guys need to pick this up. It's called Living Check to Monday. And it's called Living Check to Monday. So yeah, if you have any questions or if you guys need any help, feel free to reach out. You can DM me. It doesn't matter what platform you're on. I think I'm gonna load this on YouTube as well, but that is it. Any comments that I'm missing, I'm gonna check. Let me see if it allow me to check my cell phone. Reteach ourselves on what we need to do and also reteach. Okay, I don't see any comments on my cell phone, but anyway, guys, I just want to let you know that I just want you guys to feel like, you know, it's always support and your situation is never impossible because sometimes you feel like you're by yourself like I did. I felt like I was by myself. I feel like it was in the beginning, I felt like it was nobody there that understood me, what was going on or what have you. But it's a lot of people that's in your situation. And there's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just that you have to be able to educate yourself and get your mind back on track to understand like, hey, if I can do this, I can do this. If I can do this, I can say this. That's all it takes. That's it. That's absolutely it. Well, guys, thank you for tuning into my live. I thought I was going to do these on Thursdays, but I am not. I just had it on my heart today to share some of the stuff that I was doing and plus the book that I was reading. But that is it. Oh, hey, Melva. I see you tuning in. How are you? Awesome. Okay, I did see that comment. It popped up. But yeah, guys, just definitely pick up the book. I put it in the comments. And also, guys, you have to understand these concepts. It's so it's so critical. Believe it or not, it is so critical. So I'm gonna do a few more. I got a few more topics that I want to discuss and I want to bring those to the forefront because some of this stuff, a lot of you guys probably didn't know. And some of these you probably have, but some of this stuff I did not know. And some of these tricks I didn't know either. So I wanted to share that as well. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. And I will see you probably next week on my next live. Talk to you soon.